Maybe. Bada-bee, bada-ba-ba-boo. And training. Nah. Camo, clearly. We'll do midweight. Do we have challenger standby on? We do. 4+. We have standards here on this stream. How unsafe is that on block? I never actually checked. -6. So that's actually not a bad place to get that. Pop, pop. And it tracks. Tracking is good. Oh, Rubaka! Ow! Boop. Pop, 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 pop. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm sorry. You know, you can have 2 channels open at once, Alexander, if you don't want to be like playing favorites. It's totally cool to support him. In fact, I would recommend you do. Blackberry's a good guy. Oh, crap. I've got to get used to PS4 input delay. I don't wanna. It feels so bad. I see I've infected you now, Owl. These things happen. It's part of joining my shadow cult. And I'm dead. Well, not quite, but yeah, the Oki situation here is not going to be good. I really don't like playing Hitomi on PS4. I can't, like, neutral at all, and I have to win. I've got to use, like, my point-blank mix-up with her, and it's not that good. Death. I did not take a time. Yeah. I want to play Hitomi, but on PS4, I totally get it. I understand why the average player thinks she's bad, and it's... Console online play creates this illusion that she's terrible, but she's really good, just not in this environment. Oh, what the heck was that? Wow. Surprised that was not a direct splat. Ooh. Ooh, that's gonna suck. Nice. See, I needed to be up to 3K faster there. If he had done an attack, I'd have gotten straight up beaten out. At least I can still get off the close hits semi-consistently. Bump, 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 and then bump. Woo! And yeah, see, offline that would have been a Death Fist with Punish, but instead I was like super unsafe. Oh, up, up. What could Kasumi ever do to you? Actually, I can think of a few things. Kasumi's can be annoying. Oh, up, 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 up. Ooh, Jedi attack. Mash. Yeah, they do that. Well, being a super safe 9-frame jabber, that comes with the territory, really. How's it going, Concept? Lagtomi, let's go. Oh! Oh, crap. I should have done 4H plus K. Wasn't thinking. I messed up. I deserve it. Okay. Whoop. The worst fighter in DOA 6? See, everyone can win. Unless it's like at, I guess, the highest possible level. But... I mean, I had to drop Bayman because I'm not confident he can win at the highest possible level. So, he's the only one I would consider to be unviable, like, for, like, Grand Finals tournament play. And even then, like, he's viable up until that point. Most characters are kind of okay. Got him. Ooh, I missed. There we go. Mila? I mean, I don't know about that. Like, Mila, I think, has a really high damage ceiling. I think Ichiron is playing Mila wrong at the moment. He's using a lot of fake stuff. I have a critique about how Ichiron plays Mila, but I don't think Mila herself is bad. Asta was tearing it up this morning. Oh. But I do think that we need to see an evolution of how Mila is played in this one, because her shenanigans in DOA 5 was really strong, but it was also glitch-based, and those glitches are gone now. Oh, the unreactable online fly-in. Come on. Oh! Yes! Jan might be in trouble, to be honest. So there's something I want to show you guys, actually. And this is a big problem that isn't getting talked about. I didn't even see the thread about it until today, and it was like damn near 2 weeks ago. I kind of wanted to wait until there was more people in the stream now. But essentially, movement on free-stepping took a huge nerf in DOA 6. A huge, huge nerf. And we've known this for a while, but I didn't know just exactly how bad it was until Wazza posted this comparison. But free step speed is exactly half of what it was in DOA 5. Which is hilarious because everyone was saying up to release that free stepping speed was increased. And I never felt it. Not once, but everyone else kept saying it, and now we know that was total placebo. GG's. But yeah, I'm going to show you this, and I'm going to show it again later when we get more people in here. But I think this is important that you guys see this. Because it's really bad. It's really, really bad. Yeah, it sounds like you already saw it, Owl. But let's get this for the other people. Because this is something that the community needs to be talking about, and if it isn't introduced to people, I think it's gonna, like, kind of fall in between the cracks and not get fixed. But this is a big deal, and currently, it's not being treated that way. If people don't make this out to be a big deal, it'll never get fixed. Team Ninja will just ignore it. But yeah. Okay, here we go. Display capture. Here we go. So here we have Wazza showing this off here. It's DOA 5 and DOA 6 free step comparison. Take a look at that, see? Now, if you can't see these numbers at the bottom here, I want to stretch this out. But see here? You can see the distance counter there. The one at the top is the DOA 5 speed, and you can see that, yeah, look how long that is. Not only is there a factor of, well, what the hell? Autoplay GIFs. No one needs that shit. See how fast he gets that all the way up to 6? At this point, when he's at 6 meters away, he's still only at 3 here. And then it's like, it's almost as if the movement is actually slowing down over time. So there's an acceleration factor, and on top of that, the movement is at half speed base. So this is a huge issue. Like, I don't know who at Team Ninja thought this was a good idea, but that's terrible. That is terrible. And it's not like they just nerfed Jan Lee's movement speed, they nerfed everybody's. I've been saying since the game came out, Bayman feels terrible on free step speed, like, he's a brick stuck in mud. So it wasn't even a targeted nerf. But is it for every character? Yes, it is. Bayman's speed is terrible. It takes him 2 full seconds just to walk behind somebody with free stepping. Like, that's ridiculous. 2 full seconds? So, yeah, it's Sovereign, that's just it. This is the Soul Calibur 4 of DOA based on movement speed. Which is hilarious because we've also got a really good, manual sidestep now that actually avoids stuff. But the trade-off seems to be this terrible actual free step movement. And frankly, I'm sure that this is why they did it. They were probably thinking, oh, well, there needs to be a trade-off. But that's dumb logic because these two do not interact. You do not avoid attacks with free stepping. These two things have nothing to do with each other. You use free stepping to navigate the environment and line up environment hits. It's a completely separate mechanic. So, this was just straight up bad design. They should never have done that. Hopefully, this gets adjusted in the future because that's some really embarrassing movement speed. It should not be that way. And it's honestly, it's forced me to play his homie because I simply cannot play Bayman with how slow he is. There's no way to play a proper spacing game when his movement is that bad. But yeah, just wanted to show that to you guys. No, it's not just Jan. Although it certainly hurts Jan because his walk speed is kind of a big deal. Like, that was one of the better things about him. Damn, Rick is looking lag is fucking that. This is an outrage! Yes, it is. So, Goki, we were just showing, I'm gonna link it, actually, for people who didn't get to see it. And I'll show it again later, but basically, there's a video / GIF of movement speed comparisons between DOA 6 and DOA 5, and right now we're at less than half the speed that DOA 5 was at, in terms of free step speed. Like, it's really, really, really bad. But yeah, if you want to see it, here's the thread. Just click on the first link at the top. And yeah. Or actually, I'll just straight up copy the link address here. There you go. But yeah, it's bad. That has to be fixed, because at no point does any user ever say, hey, you know what would make this game better? Slowing everything down in terms of movement. Let's restrict freedom. Like, no, that's not good. Said no player ever. You should pin it on your Twitter. You know something? I absolutely agree with you on that, and I'm gonna do that after the stream. Frickin' mama. I don't even know where to start with that. All I can say is that some people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I think it's more like some people had issues fighting Jan, and so they're like, oh, now I don't have to deal with him. But you know what would have helped fight Jan before? Having better movement speed yourself. This is what a lack of experience will do to you. But it completely destroyed Bayman. Like, apart from all the other things they did to Bayman, he can't move at all. How are you going to be a short-range, slow character and not have any movement speed? Like, that, there's no... There's no way that works. But yeah, we're just waiting for a match here while I'm in training mode. Does Team Ninja actually listen to their fans? They listen to their Japanese fans, and they listen to their fans that agree with them. So, in other words, no. I wish it was otherwise. Regardless, if you make a big enough issue about it, the Japanese players will start to talk about it, and the idea is that you cause a ripple effect. But they will listen to their Japanese fans, because the Japanese fans are the ones they have to listen to on, like, a weekly basis. So, if you can convert the Japanese players to those of your, you know, similar opinion, you can get shit done. Otherwise, yeah. Not trying to depress anybody, but you gotta know, you have to understand the battlefield if you want to get shit done. You gotta be realistic about it. Ooh, now we're starting to see all the Phase 4s come out. Did her mouth even move? They're just like, Phase 4 uses a hood, we don't need to do lip syncs. That can see your mouth anyway. Ow! This could be bad. And I guessed wrong. You're changing your nationality? Let me tell you, you would still be a gaijin if you went to Japan. it wouldn't help you much. I remember Peter Garza, he was their old, like, overseas producer guy, as they like to call him. Realistically, he was just a glorified translator who did funny voiceovers in DOA and translations and stuff. But, he used to refer to himself as Ninja Gaijin on Twitter, whenever he would handle the, Team Ninja Twitter account and make a post. Because, like, he is self-aware of it. Yeah, they know how they get treated, you know. Like, there's a degree of respect there, but still, you're a gaijin. So I've learned I need to stop using 6PK and start using 6PP more. Even though the other one's a high, it does track. Kind of a big deal. Ow. Nope, stop using that. Bad Ricky. Deeper stun. And safer. Ow! I'm fucked. Okay, Death Fist prevails. Problem is, you can't really, like, space against phase. Can I get, like, some normal hit stuns off, like, a whiff punish with? They told me that would be helpful here. Ooh. Ooh. Bop, bop. Bop, bop, ba-da, bop. Bop. Bop, bop. That was ideal. Bop. Got her. Hey, dude. Yaru. Is Kokoro good in 6? I feel she is. I feel she's insanely good. She's got a couple of matchups where she struggles. I think, actually, Bayman is actually kind of decent against her because his tank roll eliminates some of her, like, throw string mix-up. But he might be the only one that's got that option. And that's just a weird matchup for him where he's actually halfway as decent. Damn it. That's sloppy. Messed that up. How would you recommend learning from back at the Jan? You can never go wrong with Hitomi. As long as you don't be one of those Hitomis who does nothing but low sweep. That's a bad habit. What exactly do you want out of a character, Owl? Maybe it's better to start with that question. Because there's a lot of good picks. Ow. Oh. Advanced. Take a little bit of damage there. That is such a small amount of damage for, like, being an advanced hold. Is that even doing more than the regular one?
Get ready, fight!
That's a good point. Wicked. Oh, Glintako! Thanks. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Wish I could break that and go to, like, the Doatech Hong Kong area. Because it totally looks like the Doatech Hong Kong hallway.
Get ready,
Oh, you want to learn a heavy character? Well, you got limited options. You got Bass, who's top tier. Absolutely top tier at the moment. As much as I hate the fact that he's, like, super top in a really unfair way, I can never hate Bass players because Bass is fucking amazing. And he's one of the most fun characters in, like, in any fighting game ever made. You got Bayman, who I don't recommend at all, because he's just... Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. And then you got Rikuto. Rikuto is good, but you need good execution. Really good execution. Are there any other heavy characters even in UA right now? Because Leon is not in the game at the moment. Leon would normally be considered a heavyweight. Leon is super fun. If they ever put him in, I will totally recommend him. He's like Bayman, but way more aggressive. And so, therefore, not like Bayman. Ah, come on. There we go. What's wrong with Bayman? Oh man, what's right with Bayman? Bayman is short range, unsafe, slow in attack speed, slow in movement speed. He gets crushed easily. His strings always revolve around him doing some sort of mid-punch, so he gets predictably held. The only thing he really has going for him is that his holds hurt a lot. Hey, Jackie. And how is my favorite resident cat girl doing this evening? Hey, Dre. The thing is, Bayman is very satisfying to beat people with. So, to some people, it might be worth it to play him. And he's got a lot of offensive holds, so he's got a unique playstyle. The problem is that Bayman has to actually get in to do anything. And then the moment he gets an attack, he's in a situation where he has to deal with a wake-up kick. Like, if he does an offensive hold, he has to deal with a wake-up kick. If he ends a juggle with a ground throw, he has to deal with a wake-up kick. He can get around that, but he has to get, like, less damage off his juggles in order to subvert that. And then once he gets his offense going, everything he does is unsafe. So it's like he can't finish anything. A good player will shut that down. So he's a cool idea, and he can work against probably 90% of the players out there, no problem. But if you ever take the game super seriously and try to go to tournaments, he's not going to win the tournament. Like, he's going to get shut down in Grand Finals. XCal will just say no, and then you're dead. And I'm saying this after playing him for 15 years. Like, this version of Bayman just doesn't work. That's why I'm playing Hitomi now. Doesn't he have the roll grab to help him? Yeah, to an extent. Like, he can do the roll and then break the leg and then roll away, and that kind of resets it, but the thing is, you can't use that in every situation. In order for that grab to work, you have to be in open space. If it's against the wall, it creates kind of a pseudo situation, but if they end up eating the ground throw, you're right back to, now I have to deal with a wake-up kick. See, the thing about Hitomi is I can't play her well on PS4 online because input delay, netcode, all that, it just doesn't work out. But you take Hitomi offline, and you have to guess a lot less than you would with other characters. Her neutral is probably among the best in the game. She feels like a Shoto. She's got all the tools she needs to win in neutral. And she doesn't have a lot of bullshit on top of that, but if you're superior at neutral, you can win based on that alone. I think there's only, like, the only, like, player I would worry about, like, winning neutral against would be Hoodless. I think he's got better neutral than me, and that's it. XCal focuses on jank and, like, overpowered bullshit. Jaeger's actually got really good neutral, because he's on stick, but I can outplay him otherwise. So, yeah, I mean, I would worry about using Hitomi against Hoodless, and that's it. That's really it. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Ah! I tried to online him. I should be ashamed of myself. Blackberry says that Hitomi's a bad, like, character in his mind, so I don't know what he was thinking if he did that. Ah. Oh, Kokoro? Yeah, yeah. I got confused for a minute there. Elliot has stupid damage and good neutral. Ow. Smart. Woo, here we go. That might, oh, it might not kill. I don't know. We'll see. No, not quite. Always forget the damage values on that one. I don't see it too often. Got it. And again. Pop, 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 pop. Look at that neutral carry. Oh, nice. Oh, I messed up. That was a blunder. Got him. Did they change the hold system too? You mean like from 5 to 6? There were some things that got changed. They got break holds now in this game, which are essentially metered holds. They'll beat all kinds of strikes, but they do like next to no damage. It's more like an escape function than like a punishment system. And they can't kill you. Like there, I just tried to do a break hold. Oh god! It's T-Rex time. See, I tried to do a break hold there, and I got blown up for it. No, Ein is not in this game, which makes us all sad. Ayate is, Hitomi is, but not Ein. I'm thinking that Ein will be DLC at some point, because he is popular. Leon seems likely too. The first DLC characters are going to be Mai from KOF, and then some other KOF character they haven't announced yet. I'm betting it's going to be Kula, but we'll see. Okay, that was a break hold right there. See how little damage it did? It was basically just to escape, and it took half of our meter. And of course, it could still get blown up by trying to throw it. Oh, messed up again. Well, I guessed right, but I fucked up the timing. Feels bad, man. So the sidestep in this game is also really good compared to 5. If you haven't played it yet. Like, it actually avoids stuff. You got him. No problem, Hansen. Ow. Uh-huh. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And jump! See, that right there, that was a special stun. They can't normally hold out of that unless they use meter. So there's a stun mind game based around that now. Which creates interesting situations. Like, they replaced the sit-down stun with that, essentially. So now the sit-down is no longer guaranteed exactly. It's like semi-guaranteed. You can't get blown up after you put somebody into that kind of a stun. Okay. So he didn't hold out of that. Sucks for me. Oh, I messed up. There we go. He burned his meter, and I called him out on it and blew him up. Ideal. Give me your lunch money, pretty boy. Come on. Oh crap, I messed up. That was a bad read. Okay, one more whiff punish and we're good. Unfortunately, it's hard to whiff punish Elliot because he just kind of always connects his stuff. There we go. Got it. Yaru happened. Okay. So anytime fatal stuns happen, like, that's an example of it. I tried Coke Zero once, not because I wanted to, but because somebody accidentally ordered it for me when we were going through a drive-thru, and I hated it. I can't even deny. Well, I'll tell you what, Jared. In terms of health, you're absolutely right. Unfortunately, I happen to really like the taste of some soda, so I'm screwed. Also, I have a minor caffeine addiction, as some people have noticed. So, yeah, it's probably not going anywhere for a while. I have been drinking more water, at least. I got this thing where I can't kick soda, but I at least take in enough water to balance it out. Unpopular opinion, DOA 2 Hardcore is the best DOA. Well, I mean, obviously, Bomb Factory, horrible English dubs. They had one guy do the voice for Bayman, Leon, and Tengu. And you can totally tell it's him, doing all the voices. It's horrible. But Bayman's dub in that game is hilarious. He sounds like Satan. He just straight up sounds like a demon lord. Yeah, stay away from the hard drugs. You don't need that problem. How many versions of DOA 2 were there? Oh god, there were tons. I mean, if we go through all the different arcade versions, god, there's more than a dozen. DOA 2, DOA 2 Millennium, DOA 2 for Dreamcast, DOA 2 Hardcore for PS2. And then there's all these little minor versions in between for arcade. DOA 2 Ultimate. I do feel that DOA 2 Hardcore for PS2 is my favorite version. Like, I love Ultimate, don't get me wrong. Ultimate is a fun game, but it plays completely different than DOA 2 Hardcore did. Ooh, what is with all these Wi-Fi players? That's why I'm declining these guys. I don't. The input delay on PS4 is bad enough. We're not doing the Wi-Fi thing. I'm sorry. No. Even if it's 5 bar, I won't take it. The thing that DOA 2 Hardcore had going for it, though, above all else, is that it had huge levels. Like, absolutely massive. No game in DOA history has ever had levels that big, unless you were playing a version of DOA 1 that just had an infinite minefield or something. But, like, of real levels, not counting DOA 1 minefields, DOA 2 Hardcore is just massive. Isn't DOA 4 the only DOA with one title? I believe so, yeah. I mean, technically, there was only one DOA 3, but it's just different regions had different versions running on it. Because you had DOA 3, then 3.1 and 3.2, but those were never officially different releases. They were just different regions versions that happened to be different. Let's get funky. Yeah, I remember Zack. DOA2 Zack was the best. He wasn't great as, like, a character, but... Ooh, it's Killy. I love his personality in 2. He tried to adopt a prairie dog. Oh, he got me. You beat him and then he'd be like, that ain't right. Oh. Bop, he got me. Oh, he didn't go for it. Come on. What? Yo! I'm sitting there mashing forward punch and it won't come out. This is the glory of PS4. Yo, Bass was so over the top in early DOA games. His personality was nuts. They turned him into like a reasonable human being in this game. And in 5. But he used to just be batshit insane. Bop, bop, bop. Yo, that is a stupid super crush. I don't like it. It seems Helena found her force tech bullshit in this game finally. Horse shit. Nice, smoke blade. So it looks like Killy has been developing some Helena BS for this game as well, which doesn't surprise me.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, thank you, Sleepy Ninja. We're going to stream, guys. Alright, what are we going to do about Killy? Killy, baby. Oh, didn't get the wall splat. There we go. Oh, he's never gonna drop Tina. What? That's ridiculous. So Helena actually gets guaranteed force techs. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. I want them. Oh, well, wasn't gonna get anything there anyway. Punk. Oh, it is possible? Wouldn't he be at advantage if I did that, though? Because that looked like a pseudo. Oh, come on. Ricky! What are you doing? Ricky. What? 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 Okay. What happened there? That seemed like advantage there when I teched. He just didn't do anything with it. Unless I'm wrong, but that did seem like advantage. You always guessing right. Oh, I fucked up. I should never have done that. GG. Oh, not enough to kill? Really? Well played. He got me. A solid. I don't get to fight enough good Helenas at the moment. It seems like she's got some pretty good tech at the moment. I need to figure out what options are good against her Super Crush with Atomi, because I've never actually had to play that matchup before in tournament play. Because it seems like 6P doesn't cut it, that gets Super Crushed. Now there's a rule with Helena's like Bokuho that if she goes like super low, only lows or like grounded hits are gonna like stuff it. Some lows will get straight up miss, and then ground hits are supposed to be the only thing that are completely guaranteed. Well, it does seem like something Zack would wear. Oh, it's Mamba. Hello, Mamba. Ooh, nice. Well played. Just to counter the fuzzy. I messed up. Okay. Woo, got it. Broke his nose with that one. Man, DOA 6 got people playing all kinds of characters that aren't their traditional mains. Ah, nice. Oh, God. Blah, blah, blah. Nope, fucked up. Got it. I think it's safe to expect a low out of Brad. Ah. Crap. It's gonna be a partition smack. Well, maybe not. Got it. Pop, pop, pop. Do I have like a $5 Bayman? I can believe it. In this game I do. Oh god. Oh. Shoot. That's gonna hurt. Good, no partition. Oh. Bop, bop, bop. Chop, chop. I think that's pretty average for a guy starting out, Andre. You are on the right course. I would say you're gonna start finding the real threatening players when you get to S. But like, C is kind of like where I'd say the core average user base is. And there's a lot of casuals who kind of hang around in the D to C range. But yeah, as long as you stick with it, you're gonna get up there. Nicely done. Oh, wow, the range on that. Okay. Woo. That's death. Owie. Woo. Kick to the face. The mashy bees. Oh, there's some gimmicks at bees, for sure. Uh-huh. Oh, I fucked it up. Fucked it up. Yeah. No! It's bad, Mamba. Don't do it. Okay, good. No one. Oh, come on. There we go. You got it. GG. I really wish that it would save my training settings. That would be nice. That's a cute little combo, yeah? Bop, 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 bop. Neat, right? So that's always the best you can get. 61. 64. No. Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. 65. Oh, nice, Dre. Well, good. The idea is to level everybody up. Here's the problem. I'm having issues making a lot of this muscle memory. Like any of the juggles that result in this, these are ideal, but hey, you can't land that. You gotta go for that. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Not as much. Nope. There we go. Looks good. Looks legit. Nah, I don't think that's it, Mimas. I think it is more like... Xcal is the type of player who does his homework, so he plays everyone so that he understands everyone. He likes to see characters' upsides and downsides. I think that's all it is. I would be very, very surprised to see him actually seriously pick up Hitomi. But if he does, you know, more power to him. Maybe he can teach me something. I don't know. Oh. Ooh, nice. Bop. Here we go with the close hit combo. That's like not even a close hit. I don't know what team they just drunk on, but there's nothing close about that hit. You going for a ride, son. Nice. Ah! Okay. Fuck you. Fuck you for that. Ah! Ah! Ba-da-ba-ba. Bop, 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 ba-da, bop, bop, bop. Okay, we're doing that. Not good. Woo! It's a fun game. Oh, you jerk. Brad's hitbox. Brad's hitbox. Oh, it just disappears. That was interesting. Surprised that didn't connect. Screw me over. Oh crap. Dead. Yeah, he got me. So Brad is one of those characters that's like anti-neutral because his hitbox kind of disappears from the game. He got that Eddie Gordo thing going on where it's just like his hitbox just don't care, you know? In a way that kind of like artificially gives him more health than some other characters. In a way. Whereas Eddie, it's like, you pop him and he immediately goes into like a low launch state, so you don't get that much. Whereas that's the deal with Eddie. With Brad, it's like, you can still get stuns, but the majority of your moves aren't going to land. So, yeah. Your damage opportunities go down. Huh? Oh. My guy. I don't know. Am I the type of guy who would say my guy? Maybe it's bad for me to say dude. I think Max got that copyrighted now. Can't get there in time, unfortunately. Maybe I should have just done a regular. Might have gotten more out of it. That's a late punish, but I'll give it to him. Come on. Oop, okay. Damn it. Oos. Oh, you dirty, dirty man. Who's the scrubbiest character in the game? Whoever's beating me at the moment. Maybe Diego, actually. Diego is like, I don't have combos, I just hit you. It's entirely possible. It's Diego. Fair enough. Dead. He got me. Damn. Damn. I wasn't playing good enough. He got me 2 straight. Yeah, because Diego's PPPP is, it's plus if it's charged on last hit. So basically, Diego gets really stupid damage off of single hits, and it's similar to what other characters would get off of combos, like when you add it all up. And Diego's like just button mashing neutral off of like really basic strings leaves him at plus. So he's kind of yikes. He is one of those characters where a person can go in and button mash and probably accidentally put themselves in a really good situation. So he does kind of seem like a scrubby character to an extent. That doesn't mean he can't be countered, he can be. But he does reward quite a lot for basically no knowledgeable input. I don't recommend that combo, by the way. It's cool looking, but I don't recommend this. Because this move is like 37 frames. Oh my god, there isn't a stun in the game that's gonna let you land that. Unless they panic hold and mess up. Let's do it. It's probably like Mamba again. Good, Jackie. You should be. Conquer them all. Brad's a tricky character. Brad can get actually a lot of damage, but the thing about Brad is that he's one of those characters who's about avoiding damage and putting out resets. He wants to continually do resets to mix you up, and he wants to take a lot of, like, I guess, I wouldn't call it chip damage exactly, because that doesn't exist in this game, but it feels like chip damage with Brad's low sweeps, because they're unreactable, and they put him in a good situation on normal hit. He just kind of does low sweeps and gets damage from them passively. So Brad's damage kind of like ramps up over time. He's one of those characters who exists to annoy you. Damn it! You're not supposed to do that, Eevee.
Get ready. Fight!
Just gonna punch him. Man, you can't do anything with that stun, can you? That is so short. Range. Interrupted. Got it. Alright, Elliot, time to put some big damage on the screen. Or not. We'll just get some damage. We'll settle for some. Not close enough to get the big stuff. Figures. See, here's the problem with fighting Elliot. That 6-6B he does has better range and priority. So it kind of just always beats out anything I do. Yes, I would do that, Minas, actually. Because this game is not DOA Extreme. It's a fighting game. I mean, I don't think that they necessarily have to be replaced. Like, I've got nothing against those characters, except for the fact that they don't appeal to me. But when it comes to Leon and Genfu, I mean, I would definitely put Leon in there. Genfu can kind of stay gone, in my opinion. Like, Genfu is just... I don't like his design. Like, aesthetically, he's okay, but his actual character design as far as move list goes. I feel he's basic and overpowered. He's a very boring character, and a very OP character. I don't even like Elliot getting some of his moves, because those moves are dumb. Oh yeah, lunch money. Because this whole thing is, I'm gonna do 3-hit strings, and they're all gonna have stupid frame data on them, because they're predictable. I don't like that design. You see that setup there? That's guaranteed. Ellie got broken shit. Even when you fall to the ground, he gets that combo. That's a must-hold situation. If you don't have meter, you're dead. But that's also a bug, so it'll probably get fixed at some point. Got him. I mean, Jackie was pretty cool. Pi was honestly pretty cancerous in this engine. Her throw resets are a bit too good for DOA. Just because you can't break her throws. And she was too quick and too safe. So, I understand she was popular, but... yeah, she wasn't exactly fair in the DOA engine. Luckily, there was only like one player actually using her to that level, and that was Codemaster? He never traveled to offline tournaments. If he did, we all would have been fucked. Dummy wins. As she should. Yeah, he's got some jank with Neo. Oh wait, it was select and R1? Ah, yeah, that is the good shortcut. I mean, Justin, she kind of was. Can't even deny it. They just, like, imported the VF5 sound files. And I think they, like, used the arcade sound files instead of the cleaned up ones they had on console. So it sounded really bad. They later cleaned it up a little bit with the LR, but it still sounded really bad. Alright, redemption time, maybe. Nope, death. Resets. God, it is so hard to break the pressure with him. Did he just do a glitch cancel? That looked like a glitch FSDC. What the hell? That looked hella jank. Alright, and he's still holding mid-kick a lot. There we go, got the close hit. Got him.
Get ready. Fight.
Bop, 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 bop. And a pseudo force tech. Still existing in its fullest. That is so fucked. And my meter's gone. That was a dumb application of it. I was never gonna win with that deficit. I just tried to stagger. I'm goofy. I fucked up! Oh my god. Boy, did I fuck up. Yeah, that right there looks like a glitch. That is a weird cancel. Maybe just animates weird, I don't know. Got it?
Get ready.
The delays. Fucked up the timing. And dead. What? Killy, what are you on? Put down the Adderall. That's what I get for favoring mid-kick launchers. Too predictable. He's reading me on that. I gotta break that that pattern of mine. You get a lot of free damage on that. Yeah, I agree. Wait, what the hell? Why did that beat me out? Killy? I don't know, you'd have to ask him. I've never seen him there, though. I'm not actually sure where Killy lives. I'm gonna hold it until you fucking get held. This is so strange, like, his attacks are just beating me out constantly at neutral. Always worth it to me. There we go. God damn, I hate that new move. It's like her Boko isn't easy enough to deal with, like... Let's just give it a sidestep. Reset throws. Bop, 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 bop. Dead. I hate Bokuho. Got it. Proper read. Can't you low throw finisher or B2T? I don't think so. Not anymore. I've been trying to. I always get blown up. If it's the move I'm thinking of. I gotta look at it again in training mode. Got it. Got him. Yes! Woohoo, that carry. Damn, son. I will do so, Rina. Oh, fucked up. I fucked up. Don't care. Do it anyway. I'll do it anyway. I don't care. However many times it takes, I don't give a shit.
Get ready. Fight!
Oh. Got it. God, the timing on that is so rough. Oh, the track. Fuck that. Okay, come on. Oh, you little. He's trying to bait something. Oh.
Get ready. Fight!
What? You're not at advantage on that. Fuck that noise. I got faked out. Alright, I got bullshit on that one. That is not advantage. The other version is advantage, not that one. Oh well, I got one match. That's better than last time. Achilles always been exceptionally difficult. Oh, Sleepy Ninja, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. Just PS4 things. Okay, so... I need to start using this setup more. Like... It's not bad. And it baits out the use of meter. So that's plus 25. And that's 24, but that wouldn't actually connect because it takes 2 frames more. It'd have to be... it'd have to be 26 for that to work. That's a terrible stun right there. Plus 16? We don't finish that. We only ever stop it like this. I'm actually on PS4 at the moment, Mark. Seem kind of dead on PC tonight. Which makes sense, it's a Monday. I am disappointed in you. I'm sorry. I mean, I would prefer to play Atomi on PC, believe me. It makes it a lot easier. Neutral-based characters generally do better on systems that don't have horrendous input delay. Oof. I'm sorry, senpai. Can you ever forgive me? Get in the queue. I am in the queue. Or are you talking about PC? Okay, Rena, that's fair. If I was just playing one game, I think the climb would be a little bit easier, but, you know, I gotta divide my time. I mean, it wouldn't be easy. Hi, Mark. Well, I am in queue, so... we're just doing the training thing. I cannot emulate your movement, Mark. I just can't do it. But maybe I can steal your other stuff. The kind of dirt that lets me win tournaments. That's the dirt I want. As long as it doesn't involve, like, rapid KBDs. Because that's not going to happen with my thumb. That is a physical limitation. I've spent hours practicing that already. It's not getting any better. A lot of people jumping out. What, people are actually trying to copy what I did at NLBC? I didn't even win. I mean, I do think she's a good character. And people are underestimating her, or were. I don't think I can play her as good as you, at the moment, anyway. But I do a hell of a lot better with her than I do with Bayman. That's for sure. Hope that didn't work. Ah, no death. Alright, Jinxie. Excal was struggling. It's true. It is true. That's because my neutral is better than Excal's. Excal's jank is better than mine. I think if you played Hitomi in my place, honestly, you would have straight up beat him. YOLO. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, Mark. That guy in the background does not look remotely Chinese. He looks Hispanic. These low poly models. Not close enough. Oh.
Get ready. Fight!
Maybe. But I believe in her, Mark. If you're gonna win with a character, you gotta believe in him. Before anything else.
Get ready.
We know this. I don't believe in Bayman, so my chance of victory with him is 0% at the moment. Yeah, I don't really play Team Fortress, Jackie. At least I haven't for a really long time, so you might be right.
Get ready.
That was not an ideal ender. Oh, that's right. Derp. Got him. Hitomi is an amazing specimen. Any character can win in a first to two. Yeah, but if you can never actually get into attack, and you're constantly getting stunned at neutral before you can, your chances of doing so drastically decrease. And that is currently Bayman's issue. Yeah, I agree on that. Let's try setting him to do... Yeah. I've got to work up my muscle memory for this, because right now I'm not using this at all. Why is it so hard to get this? There we go. I'm literally just building muscle memory right now because I always drop this in real matches. For some reason. What the fuck is that? Brain fart. Man, that was like the last frame that connected on. No Wi-Fi allowed. When you bound? Really? That'll connect? I'll try it. Let me try it. Fuck off! That's 88. That's less damage though. Isn't it? Yeah, that's less damage, Showless. 2 points less. I mean, it does look cool. You're gonna have to get that close hit in order to get the extra 2 points, but I always go for it. There's actually a better juggle than that. Pseudo is 6/6 H plus K after bound. Really? That's giving up a lot of damage. That's good to know, though. How much advantage is it? What would you even follow up with if it hit? I feel like that's giving up a bit more damage than I'm comfortable with giving up, but it's good to know that that's a thing. Like, you'd be getting really low damage combos if you go for that. Ow. No, not with Atome. I don't agree that. I mean, that's a valid playstyle. I think it works with you, maybe, but I prefer to live in the neutral and not try to keep pressure, because Hitome's pressure options are not that great, in my opinion. She's too negative when she cancels strings. If we had, like, Nico frames or something, I could see that. But she's not exactly low recovery. Like, that's -6, and I'm still getting bopped. Like, nah. That's tracking and it still beat me out. Feels bad, man. Vicar. Ayane's not thick. That's just battle leather, sir. I wonder why that's beating me out. Is that actually just straight up faster? Because that should be tracking it. Ah, fuck it. You're turtling. Hungry. KK tracks, but I mean, so does 6PP. And 6PP is faster. And 6PP actually gives a stun. Ah. Man, dead. So I fucked up. I need to be throwing her more. This is a typical I'm actually going to block when I'm at disadvantage type of Ayane. Rare for a DOA player. Okay. Really soft? Really? We're gonna go that route? I hear what you're saying about crushing that. And delays. Ow! I thought that jailed. What the hell? Been lied to. Figures. What? What a punk. I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm just having trouble reacting. There we go. Or 6 piece. Well, I'm not trying to contest her K. I'm trying to outrange it. I'm trying to beat other moves. K versus 4-6P is not the contest. Ooh, got it. Get dunked. I mean, it makes sense to me, Blackberry. Think about how often we do tournaments in the FGC, right? say they just don't like having regular tournaments. I messed it up. Namco rule. It's not Namco, but still. Uh-oh. Bad birdie. Come on, man. Emperor, it has more to do with Team Ninja not wanting to spend the money on it, because Evo charges an outrageous entry fee to get in as a main title. They have to basically justify it as, okay, you're given so much money to put into your advertising and tournament scene, right? And so they need to decide, do we want to give that money to Mr. Wizard, or do we want to give that money to the players and have a battle circuit? And they figured that it was better to give it to the players than Mr. Wizard, which I can respect. Like, I think it was back in 2012, Evo was asking for like $15,000 or something just to get put on stage. Then the next year they were asking for like 23. And it just goes up and up and up every year. I don't even know what they're charging now, but I imagine it's pretty crazy. But that said, there are people on the Evo board that have a very strong prejudice against DOA. So I'm sure that isn't making negotiations any easier. Especially after that incident. No, I don't think that Nintendo paid for it to be there. I think, if anything, they allowed Smash to be there simply for the fact that it brought in a ridiculous number of bodies into the venue. Because the Smash players show up. If Smash turnout was any less, then they probably would not have bothered. At the same time, Evo probably feels like the Melee players aren't really bringing in extra bodies, so that's why they dropped Melee. But see, they only give that kind of treatment to like the most popular games. Everyone else doesn't matter. Like even Marvel, which was still bringing in, you know, a lot of players, wasn't good enough for them. They wanted money, and Capcom wasn't providing it.
Get ready.
Capcom absolutely pays for Street Fighter. That was confirmed a long time ago. They didn't used to, but that policy changed over time. What I thought was interesting is that when I was talking to the guy who was running the Injustice stuff, he said that they didn't pay anything to be there. And I don't think that was the whole truth. I think there was an alternate deal made for them. Because really, like, their numbers are okay, but they weren't even Marvel numbers. And Marvel got dropped. Citing lack of payout. So something else was going on with them. Injustice 2 is what I'm talking about. I like deodorant. That's good. Number of players out there in the FTC apparently don't. And it's an issue. Crap.
Get ready. Fight!
What's unfortunate is that there is this myth going around that EVO still selects its games based on turnout and, you know, player effort. And it's just not true. And people who have been around the scene for a long time, like Dr. Dog, for example, keep trying to perpetuate this myth. And it just ain't like that. People need to start being, like, truthful about this. It's about the money. Well, thank you, Anraka. I hope you're able to have a good time. So Emperor, the first tournament on the World Tour starts this month, actually. It'll be in France at the tournament The Mix-Up. If someone's got a link, there's actually a full listing of all the tournaments that it's going to be. They revealed it a little while ago. Ah. I know, Hope. How dare they want to make money? But no, them making money is totally fine. The problem is that they pretend that it's not about the money, and they pretend that they're not making money with it. And you have people like Mr. Wizard getting on social media and basically making fun of smaller communities and citing bogus reasons why they're not at EVO. That is what is absolutely foul. I would never expect a corporation to be 100%, you know, honest, although that would be nice. But going out of your way to insult other people who are struggling and want to get at EVO, that's... No. Reasons like that are why nobody likes Mr. Wizard. Dr. Dog writes guides and stuff, so I don't know what he's doing these days. I got him on Facebook. I'm sure he's on social media to some extent. Like, aside from Facebook.
Get ready. Fight!
I feel like sometimes Mr. Wizard likes to put people down. It's just a thing he enjoys. And he doesn't even need a legitimate reason to do it. Oh, you didn't pay us money? We're gonna put down your whole community and make them feel bad and inferior. Like, what is that? It's bullying. Yes, it is. I mean, he even did that to the Marvel community. That's crazy. Like, a community that size? It's pure madness. Doctor, beef, or potato? You sure like your potatoes. Sayanist? Nani? Unist? Unist is a weird situation. It is a very, very weird situation. And I'm halfway between thinking that somebody splurged to get it put there, or DOA was slated to be on there, and after the incident in Evo Japan, it got replaced kind of as a fuck you. I'm thinking it was one of those two things. Because, let's be honest here, Wizard's kind of petty. He's kind of petty. I could see that happening. In the case of Sam Show, they absolutely paid for Sam Show to be on there because that game doesn't even have a community. Not yet, anyway. I think it's a cool looking game, but it doesn't have a scene. It is 100% an improvement, and frankly, as cool as Sam Show is, I don't think it's gonna take off. I really don't. I'm gonna play it, but I don't think it'll take off.
Get ready. Fight!
Does Mexico love Sam Show like they do KOF? I couldn't tell you. As far as I've seen, nobody plays Sam Show. Like, no one. Remember when they released newer iterations of Sam Show? The weird ones with the 3D models? That was like around in the 360 era? Nobody was playing it. Like, I never saw that at tournaments. No one was playing the game. I don't expect this one to be any different. I think it'll have like a little bit of attention for like the year that it releases, and then people will forget about it. See, I'm dead. Damn you, Paramore. I think that it's gonna be like the Soul Calibur to Tekken. There will be some interest, but not as much as, you know, the other one. Whoa! Cobra. Wall of text. So I have to disagree, because here's the thing. The game has commit no sin. Team Ninja may have. But the game didn't commit any sin, and the community didn't commit any sin. You don't punish a community based off the shitty marketing a game has. Also, I guarantee that the DOA is going to have a much longer life than Sam Show. Like, I would put money on that. I think Sam Show might get some, like, initial big numbers, but the scene is gonna die, like, real fast. And that's just because 2D fighters tend to have that initial, like, burst of interest. It's easy for people to get into, especially Sam Show. Sam Show looks like a really basic game overall. It's just neutral. And that's a fun kind of game. But, you know, when Street Fighter V launched, it was all neutral as well. And people hated that shit. So, for a lot of people, that ain't enough.
Get ready. Fight!
Alright, Nico. I wish I could get something off of that bound. I really do. Primal Rage. Oh boy. I don't think people shit on the game because of its graphics, honestly. Like, the graphics are decent enough. KOF 13 Obviously, that game is way prettier. But people didn't play that shit either. I mean, some people did, but, like, not Street Fighter level. Halo 13 was a good game. Good art, good music, good mechanics. Just a good game. That said, you know, there really was no excuse to have such bad-looking models. You don't make your sequel a downgrade. You just don't. If they had released KOF 14, even using the same sprites as before with some updated, you know, art in a few places here and there, I think that would have been a better outcome. Ow. And that -2 really takes Nico far. It's amazing that -2 feels like +2 in her hands. Oh. Nico is so small that throw will not connect. Can't use that setup. Damn it. Option selects hurt. What? And again, she turned minus into plus. That's just Nico.
Get ready.
Did it work? Why did that not connect? I legitimately don't know. I'm being a moron, I respect the UA. And option selected again. Damn it. DOA, good game though. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna die here. GG. I got killed by a lot of Nico jank interframe data. Nico's just the type of character who can turn -2 into +2. It's a bit unfortunate, Xavi, but I feel like we're in a culture with the FGC where we have to play the next game that comes out no matter what. We're supposed to. We're expected to. A tournament's life cycle is only supposed to last if it's like a main game like Street Fighter or Marvel or something. If it's Street Fighter, it has to last for 5 years. If it's Marvel, it has to last for 3 years. If it's Tekken, it has to last for 2 years, but this one, it's a little bit different because they keep pumping out DLC seasons, so it's actually dragged it on. That's changing the game a little bit. But we're just in that culture where we're expected to keep jumping from title to title. Nothing lasts anymore. Except for Soul Calibur 2. That game will always be, you know, fucking amazing. There will always be Soul Calibur 2 tournaments. It's weird. And Melee, apparently. Melee is another oddity. The one thing I love about Melee, though, is, like, the Melee hierarchy is so completely elitist, they shit on their own IP so heavily if it's not Melee. It doesn't matter how good the next game is, if it's not Melee, they don't give a fuck. I love it. I absolutely love that division. It's great. And the other thing I like is that no matter how hard other people try to get Melee shut down, like Nintendo themselves, EVO, just tournaments in general, like on the East Coast, no matter how hard they try to exclude Melee, Melee players still start up their own tournaments and just keep on going. And it's like, it's hilarious. Let me see something here. Dude, look at Rig's feet. This man is clicking his heels into the ground so hard that it's just making dust, like, pop up. Like, for an idle stance? That's a bit ridiculous. And he's smiling a bit too much to be, yeah, fighting. Look at that. Just, I can't take my eyes off that. That's ridiculous. Look at all that dust. No, Ellie, no! Well, he is Canadian. It's true. Lack of CRT monitors is the only thing that could potentially kill Melee. Because this thing is, you can still get CRT monitors made. There are corporations out there that will build them specifically for organizers. And like, you could get a good tournament monitor custom made for somewhere between 100 and 200 bucks. So it's not like it's impossible to do that. I think the world is always going to have CRTs lying around. You need some DOA emotes. I agree. Problem is, I don't want to give up any of my Soul Calibur emotes. And I've only got a few slots open. So people gotta decide on what they want. I think it's pretty obvious that Hitomi has to be one of them, though. I mean, it's Hitomi. Come on now. We've already got the Bayman badge, so I'm a little reluctant to waste a slot on him. What is the difference between a fatal stun and a normal one? Okay, well, if you stun somebody with a normal stun like this, they could still hold out and counter you, which is where a lot of the, the DOA guessing games come from. If you get somebody with a fatal stun, they cannot use any of their normal holds. The only way to escape a fatal stun is by using a break hold, which requires half a bar of meter. And even if they guess right on that, it's not going to be highly damaging, and you could potentially blow them up with a high counter throw, if they go for that. They'll also always be in a standing state when they try to break hold, so it makes it easy to guess out of that. Incidentally, if you completely deplete somebody's meter and you put them in a fatal stun, they're basically fucked. So you can just go ahead and launch them, there's nothing they can do about it. This would all be guaranteed, for example, if he had no meter. And I'm not getting my close hit, and it's making me feel bad. Yeah, that looks legit. Well, Sultan, I'll try. It's rough. It's very rough. I am definitely leaning towards Hitomi as far as emotes go. I don't know how people are going to feel about that. Right now, Hitomi's kind of my girl. You know? I'm favoring her. Paramore again. Bonk. No. Oh, I fucked up again. Calm down, Kraken. Uh-oh. Not good. Fucked it up. A big surprise. Punch. Jank into lobbies of PSN. Oh. I mean, somebody discovered a glitch with PSN now? Ah, fuck, I messed that up. Could've got big damage there. As far as I know, that only ever worked on PC and they fixed it. They don't want us having any fun. Team Ninja, anti-fun. I'm dropping that so much. Yeah, fixed it, exactly. Hey, Soft, if they fix Bayman, I will play Bayman. But they gotta fix him. He's not... Jesus. Okay, right now I'm gonna blame these little mini lag spikes. Because I did the right notation there. It felt like it just dropped input. Ow. Dead. Wait, what? Somebody want to explain why that happened? Where's my earth-shattering kaboom? That was guaranteed. You know, they said the same thing about 2 weeks into March, and then 3 weeks into March, and then the last week of March, and then now April. So, we'll see. Team Ninja can be bad with that stuff sometimes. They usually don't outright fail to deliver, but it has happened. What's up, Jackie? Oh, thank you, JD.
I shall grant you aid this once.
Is it fun? Well, here's the thing. That's... It's not fine, exactly. But that said, old people are very set in their ways, and I would imagine most of them probably don't mean anything by it. But depending on how old they are, it was very common. Now, if they're being all racist and, like, angry about it, and you can tell, then no. I wouldn't deal with that. Just try to understand that old people are very set in their ways. They're not going to change. If a young person does that, I think you should correct them. I fucked it up. I could have gotten a lot there. Like, a lot of really old people, especially those around the World War II era, there wasn't a whole lot of political correctness back then, you know? It was just kind of expected that people had some racial tension and you were just okay with it. You dealt with it, you know? The society we live in now is a lot different than theirs. try to have better standards for the younger generations and their kids, but just understand that old people don't live forever. Their standards typically are going to die with them. So... Ah! Like, for anyone who is a World War II vet, it was probably a racial slur because the Japanese were the enemy at the time. And for them, it might have some racist meaning to it still, depending on the person. But if there's no harshness in their words, you know, it's just they're saying it because everyone else said it back in their time. My god, I'm getting destroyed by Nico right now. I can't stop this. Ah, Paramortis wrecked me. The first match was so good and it just all went downhill. Oh well. Nico's Nico. I'm not worried about it. It's not like I can space her online anyway. And that level is the worst for Hitomi to try to fight in. Well, I mean, I know a lot of shit you can do against Nico, but the problem is we're on PS4 and we're online. So good luck. The West Coast has, like, no DOA scene whatsoever. We've been trying to build it up for 10 years, and there's a flicker there, but there's no fire. Supposedly, something is happening there now, at least in Southern California. So, I mean, maybe in the future. But they all need to come together and build something. I know there's at least like 20 players out there in SoCal. Alright, Nico. Apparently her tiny little legs stretch farther than mine. Okay, I'm +5, so explain that. I would love to have normal hit lows that give me big advantage like that. And not the stupid little low sweep that she's got, because that's trash. Totally reactable. I'm not reacting. I mean, I'm not relying on that crap. Time to rush down.
Get ready.
Baemon's problems? He's slow, both in attack speed and movement. He's short range. He's unsafe. His juggle potential is highly limited. He just can't win neutral. Baemon will always lose the serious match. It's just a fact. No. You don't taunt me. We don't do that. Rig is up there. He's pretty high tier in my opinion. I like how breakholds create the situation where if you try to actually use your advantage, you're out of range and you get punished. Because your shit all misses. Got her. Yeah, Tragic's messing me up tonight. Why does her -2 feel like +2? I hate it. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? If I throw out anything at range, it's going to be unsafe and I'm going to get punished. If I get in close enough to actually put in pressure, she's going to beat me out. It's stupid. Yeah, and I can't whip punish anything, because at least not online. Offline I could whip punish her. Like, that's what I get. I get a chop. That leaves me at disadvantage. It's dumb. I could beat this offline with ease, but online there's no way. She's too good online. I don't like the way you're strutting. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Get ready. Fight!
Fucked it up. Get punched. Yeah, Jack, I actually prefer smaller to average size gals myself, but, you know, it is what it is. Ah! And that lag spike turned that into a fucking useless move. Yeah, that's gotta be annoying, Jackie. You'd be surprised, but there's actually a lot of people who go after me. The only problem is that most of them are guys, and I'm straight, so that doesn't help me. Plus I'm engaged, so that really doesn't help. I mean, it's very flattering though. Like, I appreciate the fact that it happens. And a furry, don't forget. Not yet, Uchiha. We'll see if this ever happens. International engagements, they have their share of issues, but, you know, we're plugging away at it. God damn it. God damn it, Paramore. Damn it. Is that safe or unsafe? Now, I can't remember with that string.
Get ready. Fight!
I don't know. See, my appreciation of cat girls doesn't really come from the fact that they have a tail or ears or anything. It comes more from the fact that they're stereotyped with a certain attitude that I like. If that makes any sense.
Get ready. Fight!
Uh-oh. And oof. Whoa, why do they have to be lollies? This is gonna hurt a lot. Owie. Felicia's absolutely a cat girl. Felicia's one of the original cat girls. She's a girl, and she's a cat. I mean, what more do you need? Well, yeah, I mean, Felicia works out. March of the Wi-Fi. Now I remember back when Offbeat Ninja used to play Ein in DOA 4 and DOA 2, he would do a whole lot of, you know, fake out wave dash stuff. And that's because Ein's like Hokage range was really good. Here's the problem. Hitomi's like 3-3 range isn't. Will I kill it? I'm having the same issue. I'm trying to think here. With this launcher here, is there anything better than this one? Is that like the best juggle? Because it's back turn. Vibration da. See, now for me, it's more like... Don't really care if it's a cat girl or not. It's more like I like girls who have a fun personality. And cat girls are usually stereotyped as having that fun personality. The one with, like, a lot of energy, you know? And that's just honestly my preference. Like, I like to be around people that are fun. Or at least super positive, you know? Because I can be negative at times, so I need that positive boost. Here we go. Genki girl? Is that a term? I don't know. Why does it have to be Japanese? Sure thing, Jackie. Ah, well, that does make sense, Ellie. Why did Ein say good vibrations in DWA 2? Okay. Well, he lost his memory, and the first music he heard was Beach Boys. I don't know. He's very enthusiastic about crushing maggots. It's a fact. Here, we're gonna try and drain that meter. There we go. That's ideal.
Get ready. Fight!
Reading Jackie's story while fighting, getting me beat up. I'm too enthralled. I heard cookies. Oh.
Get ready. Fight!
Die, boxes. Is Hitomi a jobber? Maybe if I'm not piloting her. So you were a cat stuck up in a tree. That's funny. That sounds like the type of thing I do when I was a kid. It's like you're moving in slow motion. You knucklehead. Oh wait, that's Lion. That wasn't your best shot. Hot dog. Better run home to mama now. Yeah. Sarah got that weird attitude. Meanwhile, Go's being like the ultimate edge master, and he's all like, Jakuga. Go is the best. It's Mona! Oh, that was actually smart. Okay. Oh, I missed it. Ah. Yeah, I think Mo's gonna start with kicks a lot. See, now, her ending was a sin because it completely retconned her entire personality. I'm not saying it wasn't hot, it's just, it was a sin. She became that kind of girl when she was the opposite of that before. Dead. Oh. I just sidestepped that. That looked very, very trackable. Nah, she became the kind of girl that dances topless in front of the window. Like, she was a tomboy. That wasn't her, you know? She became a ditz. Who dances topless on her balcony and fights over cabbage. That's not Tomi's personality. At least it wasn't in DOA 3. She was a martial artist girl who was fairly serious, but also kind of a tomboy. And yeah, she got retconned heavily. Hitomi was my favorite girl in DOA 3, by far. And then... yeah, that happened. Well, Jackie, it's a long story. There was only one piece of cabbage left. Yeah, she met Lei Feng and it all went downhill, it's true. We're not even gonna discuss the pseudo-lesbian moments that happened in DOAX. Like, I'm okay with that. Like, I can see it. But, again, it's either she's a lesbian or she's got it for Iron. She could be bi, but I don't think that that's canon. So it's just them retconning stuff again. Ah! And I'm gonna die. I am so dead. Yep. Don't eat me. Ow. What? Ah. So they're not lesbians, rather they're desperation lesbians. Got it. I've known a few of those. Yeah, notice that, Jackie. I mean, you know, lemur, it's a thing. They really want boys, but they can't get them. But they have a really good relationship with the girls, so they're just like, fuck it. I've known people in real life who did that. Admitted it, too. I mean, if it works for him, great. But it's what it is. I would just call it bye, personally. But... yeah. The problem is that they dump each other the moment they actually get what they really want. So that's why it's hard to call it bye. It's based in desperation. I hate this. Get kicked. Bop, 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 bop. Death. GG. I got rushed down. I don't think I can fight Christy online, to be honest. Like, Mona's Christy is exceptionally good. And the problem is that I would need to actually whiff punish stuff. He's never going to whiff. Like, not online. Because every single one of her attacks after the first, like, 6p is just forward momentum, forward momentum, forward momentum. She's always coming at you. There's no real way to stop it. You get right into the mix-up game, and hers is better than Hitomi's. The VA got old, though. Like, you don't want to scream like that no more. So, got replaced. Alright. I'll look at some frame data here. Only -2, huh? Here's the problem with moves like this. Okay. Having a high kick or a low kick as your only options afterwards, that's not a mix-up. You guard low to avoid both. And having them both, like, super reactable like this is an extra no. This is what you call a bad string. Now, the first move being -2, at least it's safe, you know? If you're a fighting game dev out there, and you create moves like this, slap yourself. Because that's just poor design. Ayane spins. Yeah, Ayane has that problem too. She's got a lot of fake strings. So Ronzu was asking me why I don't use this more, and this is the reason. Like, what can I do after this? I can't do anything. Like, there's no pressure I can put on after this move happens, because it has no real follow-ups. And even if I made one of these moves land, like, what would I do with it? Look. That's a knockdown. That's a knockdown. But we all know that when a person's on the ground in DOA, they have the power. You don't want to put them on the ground like that. So it's useless. It's just totally useless. Now, this is okay. 20 frames is not the best stun in the world, but at least it's mid, it's tracking. I can do something with that. The first hit's the only good one. do you feel about this? 15 frames? Eh. Also, this gets really easily buffered into this by accident. So that's another reason to not like it so much. See, like, I come to a full stop and then I try to do this, and it doesn't work. That's just a simple 6. It buffers too easily. So it's not even usable at neutral. That's how much the full stop was. That's goofy. Not acceptable. Jan is X count? I don't know. I don't know about that. $664 HK? Good question. I got a feeling like it would mess up. I could try that. Might be an alternative solution. Oh wow. Range. See, I told you, she's not gonna whip anything. Like, I think I would be punished anyway. Waha! Yep, dead. Man, Christy has such easy offense. She always has. It's goofy. It's like, ooh, I whiffed something, but now I'm immediately gonna go evasive and put on more pressure. Because there's nothing to whiff punish. But she'll just get to keep attacking forever. Even that can't be punished. All right. Have to put a lot of death fists on the screen to stop this. I think we can do it. There we go. Good damage. Acceptable. Acceptable again. Dead. Damn. Got her. Death Fist.
Get ready. Fight.
Crap. Okay, come on. Come on. Smooth. Got her. Finally. Hitomi OP. Oh man. That's a first. Shit. Yep. Very OP right now. And death. Tummy tap.
Get ready. Fight!
Fair enough. Everyone's ranking but mine, apparently. Yeah, I'm used to being the only one who has an opinion on a certain thing.
Get ready. Fight!
Got it. Close hit is hard to get. Jesus, that's fast. No, you're not supposed to do that. And I'm dead. The dive.
Get ready. Fight!
Huh, that's an interesting fact, Jackie. I mean, I can't say I'd ever watched one, but that seems a bit messed up.
Get ready. Fight!
Oh! Come on. Don't mess with me here. Ah! Don't mess with me here, Mona! Don't do it! I fucked up. I got too impatient. Hit a button. Really want my offline spacing right now, so I can deal with this better. Oh wait, reverse the camera. Magically. Damn it. Don't hold me, bro. Damn it! I knew that was advantage, and I did it anyway. Stupid. And I'm stuck. Hitomi literally got stuck into a backlog there, where she just couldn't break guard. Dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. And that was a quick release that got beaten out. Fuck. And dead again. Why is it that when I start feeling like I've got the advantage, I immediately start losing? Fuck. It's not even overconfidence, it's just like, The moment I have hope, I lose. If I play like I'm in despair mode, I do better. That should have been within the window, too. That's fucked. Oh well. It's not even overconfidence. I just start to feel like, okay, this is working. This will work. And then it suddenly doesn't. I don't know, maybe it's like the person who's losing is always trying harder. It's something like that. Nothing wrong with melons. And dead. Whew. Patience.
Get ready. Fight!
Got her. And that was a mistake. Big disadvantage, Mona. Ah, that's a useless stun. Okay. I think the last thing that Christie needs is a multi-part string that ends with a guard break that you can't interrupt. And that tracks everything. I think that's the last thing she needs. Evidently, Team Ninja disagrees. I'm trying to jump that. Stupid. Alright. Got it. It's Caro. Doing alright. Tough matches today. And now that I don't have my break hold, I'm dying to everything. I mentioned that Christie's offense is stupid. It really is. Alright. Why does that happen, though? It's like fucking with the camera so you can't get the move you want. What are we playing, Soul Calibur against Astaroth? And I fucked up. Why is it that sometimes when you try to throw, you get a punch? I never had this problem in any other DOA game. And for some reason in this one, it happens a lot. Like, did they glitch the macro? It's usually after I just get done guarding, too. Mona! Okay, evidently he let it time out. I'm having that problem a lot, Blackberry. I don't know what it is, but it's like... Okay. I'll be guarding something. I'll see that they've canceled their string, and then I'll go for... There, it literally just happened there. Look at that. Look at what it says at the bottom there. It says I was holding block, and then I tried to do a forward throw, but it spaced it out. For some reason, it turned the H plus P into H forward P and gave me a punch. Literally just happened. It's a buffer glitch of sorts. Like, yeah. I get it all the time, Blackberry. I don't know why. I have no idea why. It sucks, though. Like, that time I didn't get it. Now I'm not getting it. Now it's giving me T instead of that. I don't even know what causes it. Just hold block and mash throw, you get a punch. Ah. Jackie, yes. So basically, because of the input delay on PS4, it's more likely to happen here. Alright, I'm gonna have to check that out after this match here, because my windows got messed up. Okay, Mona. So that's apparently a mid, not a high. Alright. Who can tell?
Get ready. Fight!
Oh no, I fucked it up. I fucked up the cool combo. Ah, well.
Get ready.
Okay, now we're going in. +5 means nothing to you, huh? Alright. And that's a tracking move, evidently.
Get ready.
Bop, 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 bop. Bop. Damn, son! I don't understand. Why do they give you +5 if you can't use it? If you use it, then the defender will counter hit you, because it's a whiff situation. But if you don't use it, the defender runs up on you and fucks you up. That's stupid. It was the same thing, like, when Bayman would get +3. Like, it would create just enough space where he couldn't actually use it. Alright, fuck this. Assassins always fight in high heels, didn't you know? There goes my meter, there goes my life. That's not what I did. Not in a million years. There we go. Good, Jackie. Good. No one wants to wear those anyway. If I was a girl, I'd only wear flats. Ah, tracking. Boo, boo, boo.
Get ready.
Nothing I can do there.
Get ready.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can, Jackie. I mean, Maximilian used to do it. For fun. Dead. What? What the fuck was that? How did I go back turn there?
Get ready.
Someone want to explain that one? Mona, you holding out on me? You want to explain that tech there? Wow. I think Mona holding out on me. Region blocked. Why would DuaX be region blocked? I've literally seen Maximilian stream before. Oh, on Steam, not Twitch. Gotcha. Read that wrong. Honestly, I think that there are no problems with DuaX. I think Team Ninja just loves to create problems that don't exist. They've got some funny ideas. That's not what I did. Oh, and I couldn't punish. Thank you, PS4.
Get ready.
See, America by and large doesn't care what Team Ninja does with DOAX series. But they seem to think that we do care. Like, we really don't give a shit. I mean, a lot of us think it's stupid, but... like, it exists. Okay, so what? As long as they keep the DOAX stuff in DOAX, and don't put it in here, by and large, we don't care. I think the series would be better off without it, like in terms of popularity, but it's going to exist. We've come to accept it. Oh, that was smart. Okay. Wow, you had enough time to do that. That's stupid. What the... Bro, that disrespect right now. Man, he is just programmed to hold that kick on reaction. I gotta start punishing that. At least they're close. Alright, let me check out what Jackie sent. Gotta change my monitor settings here again. There we go. Ooh, that's colorful. I like that. I mean, obligatory panty shot for some reason, but other than that, you know. Honestly, it's because... part of it is because we're on PS4 and Christy does really good in lag. I mean, Christy does really good anyway. Mona's a really good player, so I'm not gonna downplay him at all. But a lot of it is... Hitomi's point play mix-up is simply not as good as Christy's, and online kind of forces an up-close game. You get in much easier online. If it was offline, I could play better keep out, because I could actually react to Mona running in. So it's kinda stacked in a way. Offline, I think it'd be a much different story. The fight would be quite a bit more even. I mean, Christy's gonna be good no matter what, but... yeah, what is with that Sephiroth hair suddenly? Christy literally looks like a female Sephiroth clone right now. That's kind of cool, actually. Damn it. Also, bear in mind, Mona's not consistently winning. He is winning the sets, but he's not winning every match. And the ones that he is winning are usually pretty close. So it's not like it's stacked in terms of me just getting straight up wrecked every time. Damn it. Now this sucks. As long as I'm fighting up close, I'm gonna get fucked. But he's not gonna hit a button, which pisses me off, and it's gonna make me run up. Alright. So right now I'm playing Impatient, and that's leading to this. Mostly because I know that my spacing is not being rewarded. When you know your spacing isn't being rewarded properly, you have a tendency to run in and die. Come on. What the f— Okay, I'm blaming the netcode on that one. That was a dropped input.
Get ready. Fight!
What? Come on. Got it.
Get ready. Fight!
I have to force myself to play patient here and not make stupid decisions. It's hard. I can't do autopilot at all. I think I got it. Yep. I've always wondered that, Jackie. Back in the day, I would ask Bosmer, because she's Chinese, but she wouldn't tell me. She's like, I don't know. Like, you speak Chinese. She's like, yeah, but I don't know. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? This sounds like nonsense. That was DWay 5. I don't know. Fucked up there. Damn firecrackers. Got her.
Get ready. Fight!
Damn it.
Get ready. Fight!
Damn it. Death.
Get ready. Fight!
Not close enough. Come on. Damn it. Don't fuck with me. Got him. That's a proper Death Fist right there.
Get ready. Fight!
No! That's my meter. The one advantage I had. Ugh, I'm fucked. Hey, I'm so screwed. There it is. Oh, wow. He could have killed me there. What was he thinking? Come on. And Guard Crush. Damn it! Overwhelming pressure from Christy because I'm stuck in that stupid corner. And I'm stuck again. Why are you... And dead. See, right now we're playing a point-blank fight, and I'm losing because Christy wins that every time. Did not let me space out. Getting tracked, always. So there's your answer. When Christy plays point-blank, she wins. I've probably already lost this match. Yep. It's over. It's now point blank and I have no life, so it's done. That's just how it is. Set play is incredibly strong in DOA, and there are some characters with such overwhelming offense that the moment they get close enough, if there's a difference in the lethality between your mix-ups, they're just destined to win. Christy's one of them. Bass is another one. Like, if Bass gets one hit, the round's over. It's that simple. He's got, like, some SF2 turbo type vortex shit going on. Oh, fuck no, Mikey. I don't waste my time with that character. David is trash. Other people will never understand just how bad he is until they try to actually win a tournament with him. Which no one ever does, because deep down, they realize that he's bad, they just don't want to admit that he's bad. Baymo was pretty good in 5. Like, he had issues, but, you know, he could win. turbo mode. That is funny for reasons you don't understand, but that used to be a meme, actually. I still remember Virgin Knight saying that his Bayman couldn't fight the rest of ours because he didn't have turbo mode. I did, Cassidy. I mean, yeah, I could make Bayman work really good in casual play, especially online. But then put him into a pure environment, he'd get trashed. My beard's actually, like, hella uncomfortable. The only reason that it, like, remains sometimes is purely due to laziness. I'm not on PC at the moment, Deadly.
Get ready.
Shit. Ba, ba, ba. If I play the spacing game, I won't lose. I have to play the spacing game. But if I play point blank, I will lose. That's a fact. And that's why. Everything gets bottlenecked to a mid-punch at some point or another. Thank you, PSN. Only on PSN will the 45 frame attack just land like it's nothing.
Get ready. Fight.
And then you got input, the display lag guy being like, I did the test, there's 8 frames on PS4 and there's 6 on PC. Like, no! If it was 6 on PC, a 45 frame attack would not be hitting me in the face on PS4. And I'd be, you know, avoiding it every time on PC. Like, I'm sorry, your test is wrong. You should reevaluate your methods. Wanted. Well, that would depend on what exactly you're doing, Rev. See, the thing is, with DOA, you've got string delay built into almost every string in the game, and that creates uncertainty. Because throws are also unbreakable, people feel like they have to hit a button to get out of a bad situation. They can't tell if something's been canceled or delayed. There's a lot of uncertainty, and that means counter hits are rampant. Which is why you gotta pay close attention in DOA as to what's going on. Or, stay the hell out of range, like I'm trying to do, and failing. Oh, I'm fucked. There we go. Smash.
Get ready. Fight.
I messed that up. That was on me.
Get ready.
Well, at neutral, yeah. I mean, I'm getting hit a lot at neutral, personally. Because PS4 is just... doesn't handle the game very well online. Even offline it has issues, but... I can't play proper neutral with Hitomi. So yeah, I'm getting hit a lot when I shouldn't be. But nothing we can do about that, right? That's PS4. Point blank, I'm just, you know, losing mix-ups more often than not. Hitomi's got a bad point blank game. It's not the worst, but it's not good. There we go. The reason that it's not removed is because it's there artificially to reduce advantage. So if you removed it, it would create problems with your character. That's what I want to know, Jackie. I imagine we'll probably get one in summer. I mean, they haven't announced anything about it yet, but there will be. When DOA 5 launched, there were, you know, they were kind of sparse on levels. And by the time the game ended, we had like around 30. So, yeah. We'll definitely get more stages at some point. Oh boy, I can't wait to start uploading these to YouTube. Actually gonna start a YouTube channel. I mean, for a while it's just gonna be archives. I doubt anybody will watch them, but it's a start. Yo, Team Ninja is banning all kinds of stuff. That makes no sense. We're gonna have a player revolt. And there's Mono. You know what, I'm gonna take a different approach with this time. I'm just gonna play point blank. I'm gonna stop trying to space, and I'm gonna challenge this. Bop, 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 and here's what happens to me when I do it. See, bad idea. Gonna do it anyway, I don't care. Oh, lost. Bop, bop, bop. Ooh, you messed up. Or the game did, I'm not sure which. Dead.
Get ready. Fight.
A 60 streak? Who was it? That sounds like a booster. Oh look. Turned into that again. And dead. And there you go. See how that was just 3 zip? That's what happens when Hitomi tries to fight point blank. She can't do it. You either play the spacing game with Hitomi or you die. The difference in power up close between her and Christy is just too overwhelming. But it was worth a try. I meant to break low. These things happen. hate that. Such a dumb bug. Oh, here we go, back and forth. How many turns in a row does Christy actually get? Because that was like 12 moves. And dead. The reason why she wins. She kind of just keeps on going. Now I could risk a punch parry, yeah. Except that gives me nothing. Wow. 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 And it's over. Wow, that was garbage. That was garbage. What a terrible launch. Man, I fucked up. Rest in peace. Well, stronger than that. And dead. Unreactable. At least on PS4. So I immediately started doing better as soon as I started spacing out. But, again, she gets in once, it's over. Whereas I have to successfully keep her out 3 or 4 times and get a hit in. And win the stun game. It's rough. It's still rough offline, but at least offline you've got a better chance of actually keeping her out. Whereas online, no. Just no. It's not happening. I wonder if this would actually be... Wait. God damn it, I didn't mean to pick Rig. L3 and... How did that even get selected? Because there is no way I tapped in L3 and hit left on the D-pad. That never happened. That seems like a glitch. I don't think so, Jackie. Is there a character that has an advantage on Christy? If there was, then she probably wouldn't have been in top 3 for every single DOA 5 tournament throughout the history of DOA. And it was not uncommon for a long time to see Christy Mares in Grand Finals. I mean, now, who knows? Maybe Nico. I don't know. I mean, Mono would know, but at the same time, sure saw a heck of a lot of Christies back then. I don't think the difference is that drastic, if there is one. I mean, Bayman can beat Christie. It's a matchup that he can win simply on the fact that there's a lot of opportunities to hold. But the fact that he has to win by holding should tell you how much he controls the match. See, that would have been a Death Fist offline for sure. Okay, Jackie. Ow. Ow. Absolutely hate the fight? I'm not about to answer that. That's just gonna give my tournament competitors ideas. Excal's got enough jank in his pocket. I think Nico pisses everybody off, but especially the Japanese. Like, Japanese hate Nico, but they're all playing her because they feel like they have to. She's currently creating a kind of stigma over there. Got her. Thank you, thank you. Honestly, I was just thinking about it, and I think I might actually be getting overworked a little bit. I've been going to NLBC like every week, and I think like between the amount of like travel stuff that I've been planning for, you know, April Annihilation, the mix-up, going to Finland afterwards, and all the travel time, I was just trying to keep track of everything I've got to do in my head, and I realized I'm completely lost. I can't keep track of it all. Like, I think my stamina's keeping up, but I think mentally I'm lost. I might need to, like, take a break one of these weeks and just, I don't know, stop. Alright. Why didn't she go through all the stuff? That's what's supposed to happen, right? Ow. Yeah. On top of that, on top of all that travel crap, I'm trying to be a top player in 2 completely different games that require totally different mentalities. And I'm not there yet, which means I'm climbing. I'm in the learning process, the aggressive learning process, to try to take that extra dash in. Because I'm getting second a lot. I don't know how, like, I ease the burden and make that, like, simpler. But I know that if I stop, I'm gonna fall off the horse. You know? And it just happened again. It was supposed to be a throw. I mean, it saved me, but I didn't want that punch. I'm dead. At the moment, I don't think I can play properly. Maybe I'm getting burned out. I have been going for 3.5 hours, and it's DOA. I think that's part of it. Ah! No, Ina's not in this. It would be nice. Closest you're gonna get is Hitomi or Hayate. Depending on what you're looking for. I got an answer, Saru. I can feel my playing ability just going downward. Hitomi, easy. No, I've never played Clock Tower. I do know what it's about, though. I've seen playthroughs of it. Alright, well that match there, that was a sign to me that it's time to take a break. Like, I was not playing smart at all. Now let's see who is currently streaming and give a host. Actually, I got something I need to check from Jackie. I gotta scroll up here. Almost forgot. Here we go. Okay, got it. Is it time to play the real fighting game, Sekiro? No, I'm not allowed. I cannot play any single-player games until I start winning tournaments. That's the rule. At least I can't buy any new ones. Why did this not open Twitch? What's going on? Come on, computer, behave. Well, I mean, you know, if you want to win and you're not winning, you gotta do something to change it. So, that's just how it is. Baths are nice. I'm not seeing anybody I recognize. Nope. Well, if anybody has a request, I can give a host, but otherwise, I could just head off. Do you think frame data is 100% accurate? I mean, that depends on the situation. It can be sometimes. I'm sorry, Ashy. I'm sorry. I mean, the morning stream is going to be soon-ish, relatively speaking. And I may get back on. It's just that right now, my brain is fried. I've got to... I gotta give it a rest. Remember, DOA is a game that puts a lot of decision fatigue on you, and decision fatigue leads to decision avoidance, which is what I've just hit. I'm now at decision avoidance. I'm tired of making decisions. I need to regenerate. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate it. I don't know if it's gonna be sleep, but I have to do something else for a while. There you go, Ashy. But yeah, I guess I'm just heading off because I'm not hearing any votes for anybody in particular, and I don't know any of these guys, so we'll just head off for now. Alright, I will catch you all later. Till then, have a good one, guys.